Hi friends, today I want to talk about some new features for you, and the subject is called reference apps from EasyIO. And what we mean by a reference app is something that you as system integrators and OEMs can take our designs and critique them, copy and paste them, break them down into little jigsaw pieces, some might call that composites, and then reuse them as you need to put together your application. And there's nothing quite like it around today. When you look at what we've done and how easy it is to load these apps, you're going to be shocked. So let's start. So let's go to our controller. It's an FG32 Plus. I'm just going to log in. I'm not even sure what's in this one. I've been adding a few things. And here we have some BACnet running in here, a server, we've got a client, and all kinds of stuff. Now, a new feature in CPT is this wrench up here. It's not that new a feature, actually. It's been out about 9 months, but people are just getting used to it. Now, remote is the SD card, local is my PC. So I've got, if I want to upload, download, I can do it all via this tool. And let's say we want this now to be a small chiller plant application. I just hit the restore button and it will reinstate it from the SD card. So it takes about a minute to do that, and it will reboot the controller, and it will load the graphics, the logic, and reference documents in Word and in PDF, and they are also hyperlinked into the opening page of each of these applications. So far we've done one chiller one, 4 boiler ones, and one of those is a steam plant. One is running pressure control, and they've all got their own documentation, and each user reference application also has a BACnet reference document. And the idea of that is you can just give that to a third party and say, here is my BACnet interface for all these points. If you don't like it, tell me now. Otherwise, that's what I'm providing you, as per the specification and as per the requirement of the project. We give you them in Word, so you can then modify them and modify the logic, create a new snapshot, a new backup, a new template on your SD card and on your server or on your PC, whatever you decide. Some people put them onto OneDrive, some people put them onto Dropbox. And there, look just what happened. While I was talking, the controller rebooted. It will connect to the controller immediately, and that has now loaded a completely new application in there. So to just see what's in there, I have a thing here called testing, but if I was to hit the download button up here, it would actually bring me the graphics of the application I've just loaded from the reference app. And if you go into overview, there's your opening page. So now you could modify that. This is the documents I was explaining. If you go into here, you'll see there's a hyperlink now which goes to the SD card and goes to a folder called docs. You'll also notice we're using the /SD card, so if you change the IP address, everything still works. So let's just go and have a look at that. So if I just go into here, it will bring up the browser and it will go straight in. I've already signed in, so normally that would ask you to log in with your password. And what's going to happen here is it's going to bring up the schematic with all the really nice information. Parameters are really set points. We call them parameters. We have a schedule page, we have a cooling tower page, and then we have commissioning pages. Now, if you want to say, well, how does this work? You just click on here and up comes the PDF. That was stored in the backup, so you don't have to remember to put that in there. And there you are, chiller control, user interface, a flow chart of how it should work, and a complete detailed description of absolutely everything. As I said earlier, I don't know anybody who does this apart from us, and it has been a challenge. We just had to find the right people and have the right ideas. Right, I go back to the browser, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, wow, those graphics could be faster than that. You've got to remember where we're coming from here. It's the race to the small space. It's to keep it nice and modular. If you want a faster graphics package or a fancier one, there are plenty of options out there. Here's the BACnet reference document. The nice thing about these graphics is they're HTML5 and they're free, so you can't say fairer than that. So there's your BACnet document, and if I just go back to the graphic, this time rather than loading the application from the CPT in here, what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to do it from the browser. So this could be your cell phone. You could have a little wireless router, a $30 wireless router in the panel that you use just for servicing, and you could just hit the restore button here from your cell phone, from your iPhone, your iPad, and say, well, now I need it to be a boiler plant type 1 restore, and that will now go off and restore that, and it takes about a minute. Normally I would pause the video and come back to it, but I actually want you to see how long it takes. So you've got two choices of doing backup restore. It is security protected, so if you know, you do need to go in through the browser passwords, and there is a matrix to select what you can and what you can't do, and obviously this is one function we don't want to give to anybody, so that problem is resolved. So what's really cool about this is you get a head start. We do the applications for you with all the documentation. You modify them, and you just make them better and better. We fine-tune them, we take that feedback, and we create kind of like an app store in a way of reference applications where people just share applications. We don't charge for these, but some people may decide to if they've added a lot of you know, really cool features in there. And there you go. So the controller just rebooted. What it will attempt to do now is go and restart the browser, and what you will get now is a boiler plant, which is absolutely amazing. I think to this day I still find it hard to believe that we can actually do this so quickly and so efficiently. And there you go, look how good that is. So we've created, you've got a schedule page, you've got a commissioning page or pages, you've got configuration pages. This is a full-on boiler sequence application, and if you want to know how it works, click on the PDF, and again it's going to take you into a dedicated document that explains how it works. So there's more of these to come. Our plan is to do one every 6 weeks. If you've got any special requests, let us know. We're here to help you. We are really making a difference in the world now in over 40 countries, and without your support it would not be possible. So I'd like to say a big thank you to all our supporters. Thank you very much.